You are talking to my mother like that?
You should be behind bars.
Gotta love that legal aid, huh?
Nora, do you want to see Sandra? Can you leave, please?
Is this what you're looking for?
What are you doing in my flat?
You're keeping my mother from me, messing up my life. And we need to talk about that.
I know you don't.
If you support me tomorrow instead of arguing for change, I guarantee more resources for ED. You can trust me on that.
So this is bribery now?
No. It's survival. The DHB are unhappy with the infighting, and it's not just me they blame, it's the whole management team.
Are you saying my job's at risk?
If the meeting goes Pania's way and we go fully public with a super ED, there's no guarantee you'll be in charge.
With her on the board, I'll take my chances.
Okay, then. I suppose that's it. For the record, I know your motives are true, but Panias are entirely selfish. It'll be a sad day when you figure that out and realise how much you've given up for her.
Please, why are you doing this to me? Untie me.
So you can attack me again? Try and run out of me? All I want to do is talk.
I'm so sorry. I just got scared. I'm happy to talk. Honestly, just untie me.
Sorry, I don't trust you anymore.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
You've got me all wrong.
Have I?
I love my mother. But you don't know what she's like. You have no idea.
Tell me.
We used to be happy. We had nice things. I gave her nice things, lots of them. And then she found out where I was getting them from.
Other people's credit cards.
You know how much things cost. It was the only way. I thought she'd understand, but then she said she was going to report me.
Your own mother?
Yeah, after all I'd done for her. So I stopped doing. Why should she have a smartphone and good food? Why should I give her antibiotics? Would you?
You must have felt so betrayed.
Yeah, I did. But she soon shut up when that knee got sore.
Well, she hasn't said anything to us about it, so you don't need to worry about it.
Yes, I do. You stopped me from taking her home. She could say anything to anyone now. After all these years, after everything I've done for her.
Hey, Alex is probably on his way here by now.
I texted him not to come.
Yeah, but your messenger won't sound like me. You'll think that's weird and he'll come check you just like that. It's the last thing you want, right? But if you untie me, then I can text him the way that we usually speak to each other.
No, I'll do it. Just tell me what to say.
Okay. Soz for tonight, but having lols. See you tomorrow, babes.
Soz and lols, they're not even real words.
End at XXX, honey bunny, is what we call each other. So it'll, seal the deal.
You look a bit confused, mate.
What? Yeah, it's just another text from Lucy.
Changed your mind, eh? Typical woman.
No, she hasn't, but
What?
I don't know. It just doesn't sound like her, that's all.
She'll just be having a laugh. Her and her mate drinking and texting.
Yeah, probably. I'll call her, see what's up.
Yeah, mate.
OJ, thanks. No ice.
Thanks for the drinks and stuff. I hope you find Caleb soon.
I just did. Hi, Caleb.
I'm out of here. See you tomorrow.
Sure.
Good luck.
No, just stand there. Come and sit down.
Before you ask, this is straight OJ and I'm clean.
Where are you staying at the moment? Are you still with your army mate?
Yeah, he talked his missus around. But I'm in the way, so I'll have to move on.
Well, where to?
TK not with you?
He's having a work dinner with Pioneer. Here, I think.
I bet you're going.
No, Caleb. You guys go back way too far to let things end like this.
He doesn't believe a word I say. About anything. About the pills, Pania, everything. And that makes me angry, and then I just want to get my hands on more drugs. No, I won't be safe.
Caleb, look, one thing. Those pills that you gave me back, did you know that they were 10 milligrams?
No, they weren't. They were 2s.
No, that's what the bottle said, but the pills were 10. Where's your card? Your swipe card?
I don't know. In my work bag, probably.
Caleb, is there any way that someone could have taken that card to access the drug room once the card reader was fixed?
What, to steal a bottle of Tenzame? To set me up? Hania. I gotta go.
Meet me back here tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? For lunch. Keep your phone on and I'll text you.
Yeah, sure.
And I'll bring the name of a counsellor. Okay, someone you can talk all this through with. Yes?
I must have messed up real bad, eh? For her to hate me this much.
No, that's not it. Caleb.
It's a pretty big place you've all to yourself.
I live on my own because nobody wants to flirt with me.
You've got a boyfriend.
Except I'm pretty sure he's gay. Only I won't give him the chance to find out. How sad is that?
You shouldn't waste your time on a guy like that.
Yeah, it's hard. I've tried.
He's not worth it. You have to look after yourself.
Hey, my hands are going a bit numb. Could you just loosen the tie a little bit? I promise I won't give you any trouble. And I'm really sorry that I threw that drink in your face. I was just scared.
Lucy!
Alex! Alex! Alex, get her off me! Alex.
Quick! Stop it!
No, you're bleeding!
We have to stop it.
But she's getting away.
Listen to me. Put pressure on it hard.
Oh, hell.
It's okay, you're okay. I'm gonna call an ambulance.
Hi.
You're here.
Yeah, I'm not crashing your work dinner or anything. I was just having drinks with Clementine and I saw Caleb.
He was here.
Yeah, he was on OJ and he was straight. He's really trying to get his life back on track and he needs your help.
I offered. I wanted him to get into a rehab place.
Yeah, but I think that was just too much too soon. But he's allowing me to organise counselling.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, and what he needs from you is just support and friendship. I think he's missing his best mate. So his phone's on for text, so it's up to you.
Thank you.
She doesn't get it. Caleb's just telling her what she wants to hear.
Maybe.
Look, it hurts me too, but the fact is, Caleb's a liar and an addict. He's not the man he used to be. We having dinner or what?
Sorry, I just had to send that.
It's Caleb.
Yeah, offering my support, whatever he needs. It's him. Thanks, my bro. Means a lot.
Let's hope it's not just empty words.
What? He could have just ignored me. He didn't have to reply.
How will that help him get his next fix?
It's a bit low. Been too hard on him.
We'll see, won't we?
Yeah, we will.
Down on each of my fingers, please. Yeah, now the middle finger. Ring finger.
Sorry, just pain.
Yeah, and your pinky. Yeah, look, the cut is quite deep, so it is possible that you've severed your common flexor tendon.
This is starting to sound surgical.
Well, I will request an urgent scan and get the surgeons to take a look, but you're lucky that Lucy acted as quickly as she did. Yeah, blood loss could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, she did all the right things.
Just gave Lucy a big telling off about leaving her locker open for the whole world.
Well, I never thought crazy Sandra would break in and steal my phone.
And house keys. If she put yours back, she would have had one cut for herself. Did you think of that?
No.
Ring the landlord, get the lock changed.
I will.
You okay?
Just a headache. I got knocked out at one point. That's how Sandra managed to tie me up.
How long were you unconscious for?
No idea.
Okay, jump up on the next bed. I'm going to check you over. You're probably still running on adrenaline at this stage.
Yeah.
Please tell me you called the cops and they've caught her.
I've called the cops. I don't know if they've caught her.
I'll try and find out.
Sounds like you had a pretty traumatic night, Luce.
I made Alex come rescue me, but I never thought that he'd get hurt. If there's permanent damage or he can't work anymore, I will never forgive myself.
Right, it's D-Day. The future of this hospital rests entirely on this afternoon's meeting.
Any chance we could detain Panya somehow, just temporarily?
No, we have to beat her at her own game. Chris, your role is?
To talk about our evolution from a private medical clinic in the 90s to the thriving public-private hospital we are today.
Boyd.
I'll be talking surgical, including private and surgical tourism, income-focused.
Yeah, and I'll be talking ED.
Yes.
And upstaging TK.
Who will be the only dissenting voice.
With Pania pulling his strings.
You couldn't manage to sway him at all yesterday?
Excuse me, Rachel. Edie just called. Train versus bus on a level crossing. Victims are being sent here and central.
Wrong voice.
We better postpone the meeting.
Well, I'll try, but Claudia was pretty adamant. They're making their decision today.
And hopefully this accident won't be as bad as it sounds.
Sorry.
What are you doing hanging around here?
I'm allowed. Same as you.
Move on, Caleb. There's nothing left for you in Ferndale.
Where do you think I should go?
I don't know. Hell?
And I think I'll stick around, ruin all your plans. Make sure TK knows what you're really like.
Now, you tried that once and you failed. Because everyone knows you're just a sad, junky loser. Your credibility is zero.
I'll do my rehab, and then they'll listen to me.
Fat chance of that happening.
I want to help him, I just don't know how to anymore.
Yeah, well, you made contact. That'll mean everything.
I just can't have him under my roof. Not with Tilly, it's too risky.
Yeah, agreed. But we can still help him stick to regular counselling, keep him motivated to stay off the drugs.
I should talk to him into moving back home and have a lot more support down there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. When he's up to it.
I just ran into Caleb. It got really ugly.
What happened?
He was out of it. He really ripped into me, shouting all kinds of abuse and threats. Someone asked me if I wanted to call the cops, and that was enough to make him run off.
Okay, sit down. What kind of threats?
Oh, you don't want to hear it, believe me. But you need to stop all contact, not just for my safety, but for yours too.
I just don't understand why he would do that. Maybe I don't know, he feels like he's lost everything. Maybe he blames you.
All I've ever done is try to help him, you know that. But there's a limit, there has to be.
I still want to get him into counselling.
You be careful, he'll turn on you too.
No, he won't. I said the IV at 2. I'm not letting him down.
You'll be okay there. Yeah, let's work. I'll call you.
You know what I think?
What?
I think Caleb's an inconvenience to you. You want him gone.
You're deluded.
Am I? Really?
Lucy.
Oh, hey.
Hey, have you been here all night?
Yeah, how are you feeling?
More comfortable than you, maybe.
I doubt it. Dr. Williams said that your op went really well. He repaired your tendon. Expects you to make a full recovery.
How long?
A few months to get full function back.
Great.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault. How's the head?
I just got a nasty bump. Nothing else.
Have the police caught that mad woman yet?
No. Hey, I'm so grateful that you showed up when you did, but I'm really sorry too for treating you like you were still my boyfriend.
Hey, we sorted that out. We're best friends.
Except I still have those feelings when I shouldn't. I know we can't be a couple, and I don't want you to be single forever.
Or you. What a waste.
So what do we do?
We carry on just like we have been.
Yeah, but that's...
We go out, we scan for talent, and when one of us finds the one, we're honest about it. Doesn't have to stop us being close.
Sounds good to me.
Leave me alone.
I'd love to. Believe me, so would TK.
He's there for me, whatever. He's still a mate.
He's just saying that to get you into rehab. He's disgusted that you're so weak. He wants you off the streets and out of his life.
Nice try, but I don't believe you.
I was there when he texted you. That's what he said. He's sick of you dragging him down.
You're a liar. You just want to bust us up, just like you want to bust up him and Kylie, so you can keep them all to yourself.
And why would that be, Caleb? Oh, yeah, it's because I know how much better he is than you. Especially in bed.
You shut your mouth, you're full of it.
Remember when you got back and TK admitted something nearly happened between us? Well, guess what? It did happen. We slept together, and he's lied to you this whole time.
No, he wouldn't do that.
For all that guilt. You think it was over a stolen kiss? We're all a bit grown up for that. You're more trouble than you're worth. Why don't you do us all a favor and disappear?
Cubicle 5, clean up those lacerations, put in a line and get an HB on gas ASAP. I'll be in touch out some packages soon. All right?
GCS? 5, hypertensive and tachy up in Tipford.
Straight to recess, mate. Thanks. Call Amber Control, tell them we're at capacity. Priority cases that can't go to Central will have to go to St. Cat's.
I'll make sure all the theatres are ready to go and then I'll scrub in.
Thanks, mate. See what the hold-up is with those extra nurses too,
Yeah,
please.
done.
TK, countdown to the meeting.
I can't, man. I'll put chocolate down here.
There's enough of you here by the looks.
Yeah, we're managing, but I can't.
The only way ED is going to get more funding is if you front up for DHB now.
I can't walk out on my patients in an emergency, okay?
If Harper's doing her job properly, you can do more good for them upstairs. Come on, this is everything we've been working for.
Harper, you on top of things?
Yeah, and I've got 2 locums on the way.
They want me this DHB thing.
You're not actually still going.
Well, can't be helped. I'm sorry.
Can we please have the old TK back?
Hey,
I wasn't sure we'd be seeing you, Dr. Samuels.
Yes, someone call. I'll head back as soon as I can.
Train versus bus. They've had to stop taking patients so overstretched.
Perhaps you'd like to speak first then, TK.
Sure. I'll be as quick as I can. Kia ora, everyone. I've had several years' experience running our ED. Over that time, our resources have remained almost static, while the community's needs have increased dramatically. I don't think anyone can deny those facts. Yeah. The advent of our private surgery was supposed to generate extra funding for other departments, but that hasn't really happened. All it's done is suck up resources and staff that could be better used elsewhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is close the private ward and expand our ED. It's the only way to give the local people the high standard of free healthcare that they're entitled to.
Hey, I've got cover now, so you should slip away and give Rachel some backup.
I'll be more use scrubbing.
The boy's got a full roster of surgeons, hasn't he?
You've seen how unstable some of these patients are.
Or just get him to call you if he needs you. TK left us in the lurch, Chris. You won't be. It's okay to go.
While it's true ED is under-resourced, the answer is not to ditch private services. If you look at the figures I've collated for you, you'll see that the income from private patients is spread across the hospital, including ED. It also supports our surgical training program, which means we can attract and retain the best surgeons in the country. And this benefits the whole community, especially in a crisis like today. Wouldn't you agree, Chris?
Absolutely. And I speak now for Doctors Rolliston and Whitley.
I just heard. I couldn't believe it.
It's fine. We're okay.
You were only helping Nora. Why would she do that to you?
Well, in Sandra's mind, I was doing way more than that.
She needs help.
Well, that's the good news. She's in custody. We've just got a call.
Oh, thank heavens.
How's the arm?
May never play the violin again.
But he's still my hero.
Well, dinner at ours when you're both up to it. We can debrief.
Yeah, you're on.
You're right. It's going a bit far, isn't it?
No, it's not. And I need a favor.
Anything.
Move in with me. I don't want to go back there alone, and I couldn't ask for a better flatmate.
You lost someone?
Yeah, actually, Caleb.
Oh, he was here, knocking back the bodies, but he left a while ago.
I think I just saw him in the park.
Whereabouts?
Sitting down by the stream. Yeah, I'm sure it was him.
Once you two combined your efforts, you came across very well.
But will it be enough to sway the board? They seem to love TK.
Well, he is certainly charismatic. And of course, he's got Panya's vote.
We've got yours, one each.
Just a shame I don't have her drive. She single-handedly made people think that Shortland Street was self-destructing.
And they might have gone on thinking that, but for Chris's arrival.
Well, Harper was the one who pushed me out the door, and Boyd was the one who said speak for all of us, so it was a team effort.
And that's how it came across. I'm sorry, I don't have a crystal ball on this one.
We'll just have to wait for the vote, see how it goes.
I'll give you a call when I know.
Don't fret. You did all you could.
Well, I hope it's enough. Back to work.
Caleb! Idiot, what have you done?
You were golden there. I reckon we got this one in the bag.
Yeah, maybe. I should have answered Caleb's call. I wonder what he wanted.
Wasn't he meeting Kylie for lunch?
Yeah, he was supposed to.
Are we getting more than enough pity from her? Don't waste your time. Go help those poor people in ED.
TK, Kylie sent me to find you. It's urgent.
What's up?
Caleb, he's in resus. It's bad.
What happened?
An overdose. Right, on a side, buddy? I found him by this. I really thought that we were getting through to him. I just wish that he'd reached out.
Said anything to us about it, so you don't need to worry about it.
Yes, I do. You stopped me from taking her home. She could say anything to anyone now. After all these years, after everything I've done for her.
Hey, Alex is probably on his way here by now.
I texted him not to come.
Yeah, but your messenger won't sound like me. You'll think that's weird and he'll come check you just like that. It's the last thing you want, right? But if you untie me, then I can text him the way that we usually speak to each other.
No, I'll do it. Just tell me what to say.
Okay. Soz for tonight, but having lols. See you tomorrow, babes.
I love my mother. You don't know what she's like. You have no idea.
Tell me.
We used to be happy. We had nice things. I gave her nice things, lots of them. And then she found out where I was getting them from.
Other people's credit cards.
You know how much things cost. It was the only way. I thought she'd understand, but then she said she was going to report me.
Your own mother?
Yeah, after all I'd done for her. So I stopped doing. Why should she have a smartphone and good food? Why should I give her antibiotics? Would you?
You must have felt so betrayed.
Yeah, I did. But she soon shut up when that knee got sore.
Well, she hasn't.
Take my chances.
Okay, then. I suppose that's it. For the record, I know your motives are true, but Panias are entirely selfish. It'll be a sad day when you figure that out and realise how much you've given up for her.
Please, why are you doing this to me? Untie me.
So you can attack me again? Try and run out of me? All I want to do is talk.
I'm so sorry. I just got scared that I'm happy to talk. Honestly, just untie me.
Sorry, I don't trust you anymore.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
You've got me all wrong.
Have I?
You are talking to my mother like that?
You should be behind bars.
Gotta love that legal aid, huh?
Nora, do you want to see Sandra?
Can you leave, please? Is this what you're looking for?
What are you doing in my flat?
You're keeping my mother from me, messing up my life. And we need to talk about that.
No, you don't! If you support me tomorrow instead of arguing for change, I guarantee more resources for ED. You can trust me on that.
So this is bribery now?
No. It's survival. The DHB are unhappy with the infighting, and it's not just me they blame, it's the whole management team.
Are you saying my job's at risk?
If the meeting goes Pania's way and we go fully public with a super ED, there's no guarantee you'll be in charge.
With her on the board,
Soz and lols. They're not even real words.
End at XXX honey bunny is what we call each other. So it'll, seal the deal.
You look a bit confused, mate.
What? Yeah, it's just another text from Lucy.
Changed your mind, eh? Typical woman.
No, she hasn't, but...
What?
I don't know, it just doesn't sound like her, that's all.
She'll just be having a laugh. You and your mate drinking and texting.
Yeah, probably. I'll call her, see what's up.
Yeah, mate.
OJ, thanks. No ice.